UPA Girls has joined. All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. I was about to leave, but my mentors told me, dude, you've got to go. You've got to keep doing lives. You've got to do them. He's like, don't look at the count because you'll get pissed off. He knows me. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. So let's go. We'll get straight into it now. For any of you that don't know, my name is Janardan.Mindset. Okay, I am a mindset coach, as well as many things as well, of course. But on social media, what I focus on is mindset coach. I grew up in a monastery in India, right? So from the age of 5 until 17, I lived as a monk in a small village in India on the Ganges River, and was trained up in that lineage, right, in that school. So I've used that today as a foundation for my offering on social media, where I talk about mindset, motivation, and how to deal with anxiety and worry, and without getting into deep teachings, because to really do this, you've actually got to lay a deep foundation, right? Because the reason people feel fear and anxiety is because they don't feel safe, right? They don't feel, there's an inherent feeling of not being safe. And so the mind, the body tries to solve that, by being in a state of fight and flight, basically. So Vedically, big part of what they do in meditation, first, they make the somatic, system so your whole body stays calm through deep breathing, staying calm, circulating like that. Mr. King, Simons, welcome in, guys, Coopers. There's a lot of people passing by. So that's what I focus on, and I use that to make my content and things like that as well. Tony Mindset, let's go, Tony, let's go. Nice to see you, brother. Nice to see you. So that's what I want to do today, guys. So for any of you that don't know me, my name is Janardan.Mindset. I've been doing this social media thing for not long, just like about a month, over a year. And in that time, I was a complete beginner as well, by the way. And in that time, I've managed to grow my accounts. My TikTok account is now at like 45,000 followers, but my Instagram is at 103,000 followers. And all I've done was just this simple process that I want to show you exactly what I did. I'm going to show that to you today. That's why I've got it up here, guys. Free masterclass in selling digital products, because that's how I've monetized, is by selling digital assets. All right. I've applied these principles to build my account consistently over 1 year. Right. I know a lot of people, by the way, that have had accounts for many years and they're still under 5K, and they've been trying. They've wanted to grow. So I'm going to show you guys all of those systems and tools, not tools really, they're more systems that I've incorporated to do this. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Sorry guys, my nose is itchy for some reason. So this is my account here. Some of you might know me. Obviously you're on my TikTok account right now, so you would have seen Janardan.Mindset. As you can see, I've got 45.4 thousand followers. Hopefully by the end of this live, I'll have 45.5, just because I like round numbers. I've got OCD like that. So I love to see the round numbers. So look, I help creators go viral and make 10K months, because that's been my biggest month that I've done personally. And somehow or other, unfortunately for me, some of the people that I've trained, 2 people, in fact, have actually created more money than me using social media, using the methods that I've taught. So Janardan.Mindset, that's my TikTok, and my Instagram is also the same, guys. And this is part of the thing that I want to show you today, how you have congruency across the platforms. See, as you can see, Janardan.Mindset. See that same picture? That's my Instagram. That's my TikTok. Except I've got that little purple ring around it. I might actually put that around on my Instagram, as you can see. Janardan.Mindset, the same congruency. On Insta, I've got the little blue label. Okay, the verified badge, because there's a lot of scammers out there, guys, and 103,000 views. So this is what I want to show you guys today. Exactly what I've done. I want to show you how to do the exact same thing. All right. So as you can see here, I've gone viral many times. 3.4 million views, guys. That's considered viral. That's considered viral. 2 million views, 2.4 million views, and fairly consistently, right? There's always the odd one that doesn't go, but basically every piece of content that you create, when you're doing it like this, goes boom. See, for example, this one here, it's got 1.1 million views. Guys, this video gave me an extra 10,000 followers. Believe it or not, one video can get you 10,000 followers. I'm evidence of that. Guys, so what we do, how do we monetize? Like, I'll go through all of this, but really what I want to focus on today, guys, is the monetization part. All right, I want to focus on the monetization part. And the part that I really emphasize is not selling physical products, right? I'm not interested in selling physical products online anymore. I did that with Facebook Marketplace, right? And I'm not saying nobody can do it. Like, there's some guys I know that are crushing it with Amazon FBA, affiliate, selling physical products. But guys, that's not the way to go in 2026 for quite a few reasons. There's a lot of reasons why. Sorry, I've just got to find it here. There's a lot of reasons why selling digital products, guys, is really the way to go. It's the way to go in 2026 and beyond. There's a lot of, I don't know if you guys know, to do with Forbes, right? Forbes did a study, and they've predicted that selling digital products on social media, right, is going to be a $5 trillion business by 2030. So guys, what does that show you? That shows you that it's still on the up. Guys, it's on the up, I'm telling you. So now is the time to get into it. Like, obviously, a little while ago was the time to get it. Thanks for the likes, by the way, guys. A little while ago was the time to get into it. But guys, what do they say? What's that saying? You know, the best time to plant a tree, an orange tree or a mango tree, was 20 years ago. The next best time is right now, okay? Same goes for this, okay? Or it's like Bitcoin. A lot of you guys missed out on Bitcoin. And it's not that you couldn't, because you could have. You could have put in, even if you'd put in $100, right? You would have something substantial now, but you didn't, right? And I'm telling you now, and it's not only me telling you, if you do your research, you'll see that selling digital products using social media and TikTok, which is free, is going to be a $5 trillion business by, 2030. And it's already a massive industry, business. So guys, I'm here to implore you, to encourage you, get on the fucking bus, right? Let's make this happen, okay? Don't just watch the bus go by and be like, oh, I think it's a scam and all that kind of stuff, which a lot of people do. And please don't be one of those people, right? If you're here on this live, and there's not many of you on here, so that's probably just my bad from never going live. I don't go live enough. So my mentor's always telling me, Janardan, you've got to go live more, and all my peers that are doing that are crushing it, right? They're always telling me to go live more. So here I am going live. And I'm going to give you guys the source, okay? So how you're going to do this is you're going to use your social media. You guys already have social media, I know. You've got a TikTok account because you're seeing me here now, so you've obviously got a TikTok account. So tell me this, how much do you pay for your TikTok account? How much do you pay for your TikTok account? Right? You don't pay for your TikTok account. How much do you pay for your Instagram account? And these two are the massivest engines on the planet as far as advertising is concerned. I don't know about you guys, but in the past, I used to have cafes, right? I had 3 cafes. I had one cafe in Byron Bay, I had one cafe in Bangalore, and I had one cafe in Mullumbimby, Australia, on the east coast of Australia, right? So what I used to have to do was I would go and find a rental. I was looking for rentals, right? So I would have to pay rent on a shop, on a premises, okay? That in itself was already thousands of dollars, all right? That was already thousands of dollars, especially in Byron Bay, massive to pay rent there, okay? But for me to advertise, I built a website, right? I think I paid back then $7,000 for somebody to build me a website, right? $7,000 for somebody to build me a website. That was go on Google search, okay? So people would find it, and that's how they would find me, or word of mouth, or they had to walk past my street. They had to walk past my cafe, right? And I would have a girl standing out there with a plate, giving out samples of things. You're doing all of this stuff, investing a lot to get attention. But guys, right here now, any of you could be starting a business completely for free, which actually is a lot more powerful than a rental, than having any business in town. I'm telling you, especially in Australia, taxes and everything on businesses are through the freaking roof, right? And right in your hand, where you spend a big percentage of your time, and don't lie to me, drop a yes in the chat if you spend time on TikTok and social and Instagram every day. Just so that I know. If you spend time on TikTok and Instagram every day, then you are a prime candidate for this. All right. Yes, says Hilo. Of course. So many people do, right? Thanks for the follow, Hilo. I appreciate it. Okay. So if you're spending time on it, right, why not generate some income from it? And like I did say, I said TikTok is free and Instagram is free. Like, that's true. But you've got to pay for your internet connection generally. And you've got to pay for your gadget, right? You've got to pay for your phone. Okay. So the way that we do all of this is by using our social media. Okay. And you can have, TikTok allows you to have, I think it's three accounts, right, on the one email. And Instagram allows you to have 5 accounts on the one email. So even if you're attached to this and you don't want to start a whole brand new account, you can just start another page and just start it, right? So this is something that you've really got to get into, guys, okay? Because when like I was saying before about paying the rent, I used to have to pay the rent, right, for all of these places. And my return on investment, obviously, it was enough because it's a busy town in summer. So sometimes I would cover it, but often I was making a lot less than you would hope, right? But on TikTok, guys, on Instagram, your shop goes to the people. That's the amazing thing about TikTok and Instagram. It is so powerful, guys. TikTok and Instagram is so powerful, that algorithm that connects you with your ideal, let's not say customer just yet, but let's say ideal viewer, right? The algorithm does it, and all over the world. Okay, when I had a business, people had to come there. They had to come and sit in my cafe. I had to make a meal for them. For me now to sell a product, I can sell a product to 1 million people in 1 minute all over the whole planet. And they'll receive what I sell them in a matter of seconds. Guys, do you understand how powerful this is? This is so freaking powerful. And if you're not utilizing this now, what the F are you doing? Seriously, get on with it, mate. Get onto it now. Get onto it now. I know a lot of you are bewildered and overwhelmed by this myriad of opportunities and everything that are online. So I'm going to show you now. Lola says, hello, 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 Lola. Okay, welcome. Thank you. So without any further ado, let's get into it. All right. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Janardan. Janardan.Mindset is my social media account. You probably know me more for the mindset motivation aspect, right? And that is definitely there. That's definitely all the way through everything, all right? For me to just get up on here and start talking, you know, all of these things, that they require a mindset and everything like that. So let's get into it now, guys. I just want to show you quickly who I am on social media. This is me, Janardan.Mindset. And this is what I want to show you guys how to do today. I want you guys to do this. This is what I'm going to show you in this live. You're going to start 2 accounts, one TikTok and one Instagram. All right. By the way, everything I'm going to show you today is completely for free. So let's start with our 2 social media accounts. First of all, you need to have an idea about your niche, right? You need to have a bit of an idea. What are you going to create content about, right? Sorry, just to flip you back around here. By the end of this, you're going to be getting dizzy because I'm going to flip you to the screen and flip you back here quite a few times. So the first things first, guys, is obviously you're still here and the algorithm has connected you. So you're interested in this kind of thing. Is the first thing you need to do is you need to decide on, we call it a niche, right? What are you going to create content on? What is your subject matter, right? Can be used how the business want to use those data. You'll have to explain that a little bit more clearly. Can be used how the business want to use those data. You'll have to explain that a bit more. So the niche, right? How we choose a niche is if you may already have a strong niche that you can incorporate, right? It can be something that you're good at, something that you've been doing already for a long time. Okay, this is your niche. It can be whatever. It can be anything, guys. Don't think that. Because there's so many people on the planet, and I can guarantee you most of them have TikTok and Instagram, okay? So that means you can reach them and you can appeal to them, right? So the more unique, right, the more niche, the more fine-tuned that your gift is, that your experience and skill is, the better off you are, in fact, all right? So when you choose your niche, it's something that you're good at, that you can talk about a lot, okay? Like I've got a few other different accounts. I was obsessed with birds as a kid. I did falconry. I trained falcons to go and hunt, right? because that was one of the things that I was passionate about as a kid. I was obsessed with birds. By the age of like 5, my mum and parents were like amazed how I already knew the name of all of these birds. I was fascinated with birds, right? It must have been like a past life experience or something. I don't know. I just came into it. And I got into falconry, right? I was watching falcons hunt and everything, and I became so obsessed with birds, right? And birds of prey, that when I was in the boarding school, right, as a kid, we would sit there, all the birds would come to me. This is no joke, right? I was known as Bird Boy as a kid, right? All the birds would come to me up in the midst of everyone else and sit around me and feed. I would feed them by hand, right? It was like some uncanny kind of thing. And as time went on, my obsession with birds grew. And I one day I found a hawk on the side of the road. It had been hit by a car, picked it up, took it home, looked after it. And with it, I found this book on falconry, and I learned how to train it for falconry. So basically, anyway, the point is I could make that a niche, right? I could make that a niche. So anything that you're good at can be a niche. And if you're stuck, there's 3 models for a niche that are evergreen. We call them evergreen, right? They're always going to be in style. Human beings are always going to be interested in health, right? And especially when you're sick. Once you get sick or once you get a bit elderly, health becomes paramount importance for you. And if you can offer health solutions, right? Genuine health solutions, that's a great niche, right? Health. Another one is wealth, right? If you can help people how to make money, how to maintain the money that they've got, how to increase it, how to invest it, how to build wealth in different ways. If you've got a mindset skill or something to do with how to create wealth, that is going to be in high demand. And if you're able to share it, boom, create a niche about that, you're going to freaking make more money, right? And the other one is relationships, right? So these are 3. They're called evergreen. Human beings are always going to be interested in them. Health, wealth, relationship. And guys, relationship can be anything, right? When you're on social media, you realize, especially when you're in the niche that I'm in, where it's like mindset, motivation, you'll see how many people are, I don't know how legit they are really, but how many people are connected to God, right? If you write a comment about anxiety, so I make a video about anxiety, right? Or worry or something like that. Literally, I'll look in my comments and people are solving everybody else's comments in the conversations there about God. Oh, one will be like, Jesus is the only way, and then another one will be say Allah is the only way to do it. So that these people have a invested emotion in their religion, right? This is a relationship. It's a relationship with God. So it can be to do with that, can be to do with a relationship with your partner, can be to your kids, your dog, right? Relationships. We've all got those things. King Janardan says, King Jordan, awesome, brother. Thank you so much. I had to jump off my last live because I kept getting all of these calls. So I've just restarted again. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate you, brother. Jordan, a legend in the house here. It's incredible to see. All right, guys. So that's the first point that I want to make. And I'm using that as the initial block, right? The very first thing, the foundation of it is niche. Okay. Because everything you're going to do is going to be built upon that. So that's why I'm saying niche first, guys, right? Know what it is that you're going to create it about. Because then once you create your page, you need to know your niche already. So like I showed you, we know what I did, right? Mindset. Janardan.Mindset. Motivation. Okay. I've chosen this as a niche. But if you look in the detail, I help start and grow your personal brand. DM brand to work with me one-on-one. All right. Then I have an LINK. Okay. This is how you set up your profile. Once you've got your niche sorted, Jordan Viral, you're famous. It seems to have gotten that way, doesn't it? Seems to have gotten that way. So guys, that's evidence of it. See, I only just did this a year ago. I started doing this a year ago, guys, and I've already got, look, 103,000 followers. Okay, it's just from being consistent and knowing your niche. Know what your niche is, focus in on it, a skill that you've got, and then voila, you'll start going. So guys, once you've chosen your niche, right? Some of you guys drop a niche in there. Like there's 17 of you in here. What's the niche that you guys have got? Do any of you know what niche you're going to use? I've given you a few examples of niches. I just want to see, is there anybody else in here got any other ideas of niches that you're already locked in on that I haven't thought of? Because there's always a new niche, guys. There's always a new niche, something that you're uniquely good at. That's the beauty of us. That's the beauty of us as people. Look at it. How big is a face, right? Generally, a face is only a certain size, right? And we've all got one. And somehow or other, every single person's face on this planet is different. Sure, some are a little bit similar, and you've got identical twins, but you'll see that somehow they're different. And how the F is that? There's so many people on the... Hey, Siri, how many human beings are there on the planet right now?
Do you want me to use Chat GPT to answer that?
Yes, please. Just for interest's sake. And everybody has a different face. Like, I don't know about you, but that boggles my freaking mind.
As of 2024, the estimated global population is approximately 8.2 billion people.
8.2 billion people. Guys, there's 8.2 billion people on the planet. And everybody's face is different, right? That is freaking incredible, right? And this bigger amount of real estate. We've all got 2 eyes, 2 eyebrows, 1 nose, 1 mouth, 2 ears, and a small face. And yet 8.2 billion people all look different. That's freaking amazing, right? So the reason I'm talking about all of this is to do with a niche, right? You've got your own experience, all right? Your unique experience, and that can be a niche. And even though it's unique to you, there's going to be a lot of people that can relate to it. So once you've chosen your niche, right, you're going to fill in your profile, okay? And when you fill in your profile, you do this. Make your name super simple, right? Your account should be very clear. I'm going to flip you guys around now and show you my screen, all right? So you want to make it super simple, guys. See here, there's no confusion. Janardan.Mindset, all right? See how simple that is? And then I've got, I help start and grow your personal brand. DM me brand to work with me. So the first line on you've chosen your niche, right? Let's just say you're like me and you've gone into mindset. So the first one is my name, okay? So if you're a chef, just for example, you're a chef and your name is Jessica, okay? It could be jessica.cooks, right? Or jessica.a carte. You get the idea, right? Simple, clear, direct, no miss. Your profile should have a picture of your face, right? It should have a picture of you as a person because this is a brand, right? Next, the first line of your profile, see how here I've got I help start and grow your personal brand. The first line should be who you are, what you do, who you help, right? I help start and grow your personal brand, okay? If it was a chef, I help everyday people cook. I help everyday people feed their families on a budget, right? Just for an example. And then the second line is called call to action, CTA. See, I've got DM brand to work with me one-on-one, okay? If you were a chef, it could say DM me wok to get my personal kitchen guide, you get the idea? So you set that up. That's how you do it. And guys, congruency. I'm only going to talk about 2 accounts, right? I'm talking about Instagram. Okay, this is my Instagram. And the other one is TikTok. Okay, TikTok and Instagram. Same thing. Set them up. Right? Have you got that? Have you got that part? So first we've clarified about a niche, choosing a niche, and then setting up your 2 accounts. All right, we're just going to do those 2 accounts. Drop a got it in the chat if you've got that. Okay, niche. This is how, guys, this is how you'll get like me in a year. When I say get like me, I'm not, got it says Hilu. Awesome. All right. So that's the foundation done. Once you've got that set up, we start to move forward on getting some other serious aspects. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go into digital products because this is really what I'm talking about today. But I want to give you the whole process, guys. I don't just want to give you that. All right. Thanks, Hilu. Appreciate you. Okay. So to create a digital product, who knows why we would sell digital products? Can anybody say why we would sell a digital product? And even beyond that first, actually, what is a digital product? Does anybody know what a digital product is? Any ideas what a digital product is? Even though this is a digital realm, it's not a digital product, right? Obviously. So a digital product, guys, seeing as well, there's not many in you here, so it's not very talkative. A digital product is something that you create once, right? You create it once and you can sell it innumerable amounts of times, right? As many people as they buy it, it is not diminished. It's kind of like a candle, right? Let me just use a candle as an analogy. If I've got one candle, right, and it's on fire, okay, so many people can come to me and I can light another candle and give it to them. Unlimited amount of times, right? It's not really like that, but that's a similar analogy. The point is, guys, you create it once and you can sell it to 1 million people and still have the original copy, right? You can still have the original one after you've sold it for 1 million people. And that's why it's an asset, guys. An asset is this. An asset is something that does not require you to work to achieve an income, right? That means every time I sell, I've created a digital product, right? A digital asset, and I sell it to one person, okay? I make money. They get the product. I've still got the product. I've still got the original product in my hand, in my computer, let's say. But I've also got the money, okay? So that's an asset. It's grown, and yet I've still got it. I sell it again. I get the money, and I still got the product. I sell it again and again and again. I get all of that revenue payment, and I've still got the original product. Guys, this is a fucking good business model, right? This is a damn good business model, and it's working. People are making a lot of money like this, guys, a lot of money. And if you're not, watch this class, and by the end of it, you'll know exactly how to do it and start doing it. Okay? So there's two ways of doing it as well. There's two ways of doing this. You can do it faceless, or you can do it by showing your face. All right? So because part of what it is creating content. You've got to create content. That's how we do it as well. So actually, do you know what? Sorry, let's back up a little bit. Let's create a digital product. All right? Let's go right ahead now and create a digital product. Okay? This is very simple, guys. You don't have to pay money to do it either. For free, you can get your own digital product. And this is how you're going to do it. I'm going to use a tool. All right? The tool that we're going to use today is, a lot of you might know it, Canva. All right? Do any of you know Canva? Drop a Canva, the word Canva in the chat if you know and already work with Canva, so that I know whether you guys are already privy with it. So we're going to be using Canva, and we're going to create our very own digital product. Okay? So Canva, guys, it's free. There's a free version, and the free version is sufficient. All right? So using the free version, what we're going to do is, a lot of you guys know Canva. I know that. A lot of people have heard of Canva and know Canva. But what a lot of people don't know or use with Canva is this feature. All right? Have a look here. See that? The top one. I'm talking about this top one here. Canva AI, right? Canva AI. That's what we're going to use today, guys. We all know about AI. We all know how incredible AI is. Look at it. For me, for example, I'm surrounded by AI. In this window, I've got my Claude, right? In this window, I've got my Super Grok. You know, I'm surrounded by it. Look at it. This is my office, right? This is my office space. I do Chinese herbal medicine and stuff as well. Plus, I'm a therapist. I do healing treatments. I'm a Reiki master. I do all that kind of stuff as well. So look, I've got all of these far out. Hi, Karen. Hi, Karen Evers-Fu. Okay, so we're all using AI, right? We're all using AI. So what's Super Grok used for? That's a different subject matter. I like Super Grok. Grok is Grok. You know, AI's. Grok is AI. What do you call it? Elon Musk's AI, right? I use the Super Grok because it does everything. It's a lot of things. It creates great visuals and everything as well. See, I use Claude. I use Claude for a lot of things, but Claude on its own, standalone, isn't great for creating visuals and everything like that. So I use Super Grok for that, and a lot of other things as well. But look, you don't need it. You don't need it. Because I work from home, I'm free how I work, so I don't need to do those kind of things. So I've got time to teach myself AI. So I teach myself AI, right? I use AI to teach me. AI. But look, guys, while we're on AI, and how I brought all of that up was this. We want to use Canva AI right here, okay? Because Canva's expertise is on Canva, right? Wow, says Willow. Hello. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Okay, so Canva AI is an expert of the Canva platform. So guys, what we're going to do is we're creating our free digital product. This is going to start generating an income. How do you think I pay for all of my subscriptions, guys? All of these things here, right? All of this, they run on subscriptions. I have to pay all of these subscriptions, right? So I generate income to do it. And I use AI to generate income to pay for the subscriptions. But guys, it all founds on this, what I'm teaching you today, all right? This is what it's all based upon. So you've got to do this before you can do that, okay? So first of all, we need to create a digital product. Remember what we've done already so far, guys. I hope you're following along. The first thing we did was chose a niche. We chose a niche, remember? I'm going to keep doing these little jump backs, okay? I chose a niche, okay? Like I gave you example, mine was Janardan.Mindset, okay? You set up your profile, 2 of them, Instagram and TikTok, okay? You make them look the same. Thank you guys for all the follows, all right? You make them look the same profile pictures and everything like that, okay? This is my Instagram. Look, guys, this is how it's worked. I've got 103,000 followers, right? And I've gone viral innumerable times, 3.4, 2.5, like that, right? So this is what I'm showing you guys today. So once you've set up your profiles, you've got it all set on there, you know your niche, right? Now we're creating a digital product, okay? Because we need to monetize it. So that's why we're using Canva AI, guys. If you're not familiar with it already, write it down. Then what we're going to do is you're going to write a description into Canva AI. I'm going to say, create an ebook on how to create digital products using Canva. Make it, this is the kind of prompt that you're going to do. You guys know that using AI, right? It's all about prompts, right? Make it visually appealing with neon graphics. Oops, sorry. With neon graphics. Okay, that's just a simple prompt, guys. Obviously, I'm doing this quite simply. Like I'm not going into massive detail with it all. Create an ebook on how to create digital products using Canva. Make it visually appealing with neon graphics, right? Super simple prompt, but that's it. What kind of digital products sell fast? Well, depending on your niche, right? Depending on your niche, you choose. But look, like I said before, there's three main niches. If you don't have a specific niche already that you've got, then there's 3 main ones. They're evergreen, okay? Health, wealth, relationships, okay? And another big one that everybody's growing is how to grow on social media, right? How to grow on social media is a big one. So look, this is how you're going to create it, digital product on whatever subject matter you're talking about. Why is everyone starting to teach this to people? Because a lot of people want to learn it. And look, there's a lot of other things going on online, Penny Doc. There's a lot of other things, but you're obviously interested in it, so you're seeing it. Don't think that because you're seeing it, everybody's seeing it. They're not. That's an important point, guys. I need to look you in the face to say that. Important point. Just because you're seeing it on your social media doesn't mean everybody's seeing it. You're seeing what you're seeing because it's what you want to see. It's because what you're engaging with. I'm telling you, whatever subject you talk about, right? If you move in that direction, you'll find out. And after a little while, the algorithm is going to show you a lot of that content. So you, Penny Doc, I'm not chill, but my heart is always chill, but my animation is not. I'm Sicilian blood, Baba. Come on, right? I'm always animated and expressive by it. So it's all good. It's all good, Penny. It's all good. But that's just an important point to make, and I know a lot of people ask that. So don't think that because you're seeing it, everybody's seeing it. They're not. You're seeing it. Okay. So that's why. Let's get back onto it. So this is our prompt, okay? Create an ebook on how to create digital products using Canva, all right? Boom. Then you're simply going to press bada boom, right? And it'll do it. So I'm actually not going to do it because I've already done it because it takes about 7 minutes, okay? So this is the prompt, the same prompt, and this is the book that I got, all right? This is what I got from it. How to create digital products on Canva, the complete guide, right? Now look, that was the first page. Second page, guys, look at this. I'm telling you, like this is legit from one prompt. From one prompt. What are digital products? Why sell from Canva? Types of digital products, designing in Canva, setting up your store, pricing strategies. The list goes on, right? What are digital products? Ebooks. Okay. Look, I can basically do my talk on what has been given here. Okay. This is what Canva's just given us from one prompt. Guys, this can start generating you income if you're got the right audience. Okay. Ebooks, guides, templates, printables, work, social media kits, courses, right? Look at this, guys. Drop a wow in the chat if this is not cool. Like, this is basic. If you think this is cool, right? Drop a wow in the chat if you think that this is actually amazing, because guys, it is. It's actually amazing. Willow says, wow. Damn, straight wow. All the details are in here. Guys, this is from one prompt, right? 10 pages it's given. Pricing, everything, like literally everything is in there. Everything is in there. Guys, if you want, at the end of this live, I will send you this digital product. I'll make this available. You guys can all have this digital product for free if you want it. Just DM me if you want it, and I'll send this product that we've just created for free. But look, guys, you can just as easily create it yourself. Gumroad, Setup, Etsy, Payhip, Shopify. Basically, this guy has just told me the whole process that I'm about to give this class on. All right. So that's freaking amazing. All right. That is amazing. It's not that wow, says Isaac. Well, that's right. When you know about it and you know what's available, but that is wow when it's from one prompt and it's for free. And it actually tells you everything that you need to know. It really does. For somebody like me, who actually applies myself to things, if I got this, if I was looking to do it, I could start doing it from this one little ebook. I'm telling you, I could. I know myself. I could definitely do it. So in that sense, it is definitely wow, right? So once you've created this, obviously, guys, look, if you're doing this at home, I'm doing this just as an example, just to show you how you can create a digital product, right? For free, okay? This could be about how to make baby formula organically from home, right? This could be how to grow seedlings from scratch at home. This could be an ebook on how to grow sprouts at home to live a raw vegan diet. This could be an ebook on that, right? This could be an ebook on 10 different ways to tie your shoelaces, for fuck's sake. Sorry. This could be, an ebook on anything, right? Anything. Depending on what your niche is. You choose your niche. I'm going through a system here, guys. First, choose your niche, okay? Stay focused. Otherwise, the algorithm will go blah, and you'll just be like a toad flat on the road. You won't go anywhere. So you've got to do it like that. Choose your niche, right? Then set up your profile, TikTok and Instagram. Now create a digital product. Okay, we've got a digital product now. This could be on whatever you want. I'm just showing you how to go ahead and do it. By the end of this live, you should be able to go and just do this. All right, that's why I'm showing you this. Okay, awesome. Aizal says true. Hiller says great. Excellent. All right, let's go on. Now we have created our digital product. All right, let's just say we've done it. Boom. Now what you're going to do next, that you've created it, is you're going to go up here and you're simply going to press this little button. Okay, and you're going to download it. You're going to go here and you're going to hit boom, download. All right. I'm not going to do that again as well because I'm conserving my space on my computer. I've already downloaded it. So you've got your digital product. All right. I'm going to do these little recaps. Are you going to offer something with a charge like classes, etc.? Are you going to offer something with a charge like classes, etc.? I'm just giving a free class. I'm giving a free class right here, right now. So I'm going to do these little recaps from time to time. First of all, we've got our accounts, right? Thanks for all these follows, by the way, guys. TikTok, Instagram, setup. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to do these from time to time. Okay. You've filled out your niche. You've got all your thing. Now you've created a product. Okay. You've created your product. There it is. You've downloaded it to your computer. It's down there now. Right. It's in my far out machine. Okay. I've got it there stored. So now, guys, now comes an interesting part. So we've got a product, right? First of all, we've got 2 social media accounts. We have got a niche and we've got a product. Okay. What else are we going to need? We're going to need a few more things than this, guys. We're going to need a few more things than this. The next mechanical thing that we need, right, sure, it's digital, but it's still mechanical. It's part of the process is we need a store. We need a payment processor, right? We need some platform to exchange money. If you're in England, right, and I'm in Australia, and I've got a digital product to sell you, how am I going to get the money off you, right? How are we going to do the exchange? You want this product, I want your money. How are we going to do this exchange? We need a payment processor, guys. PayPal, Stripe. There's several to choose from, right? And obviously your bank account, right? This kind of stuff is rare these days. Like, look, this is Australian money, right? These are hundreds Australian $100 notes here. We don't use this very much. We don't use it very much. I like stockpiling it because I'm a freak like that, right? But everything is done digitally, right? So you need digital payment processors. You need a digital payment processor. So this is called a store. Which one is best for payment online, says Hilu. I always recommend two, right? There's two. These are stores, by the way. We're talking about stores which have inbuilt payment processors in them. So because this is a free masterclass, I'm going to give you the free one, right? And the free one, guys, is called beacons.ai. All right, I'm going to show you it right here. Okay, beacons.ai. This is a completely free store. Oops, sorry, guys. See, and that's just the evidence of how it works. This is a month's revenue from there. Okay, this is what we're getting. This is what we're aiming for. Paid. Right? This is why we're doing this, so that we can generate income. Right? The store we're using completely free is Beacons. Beacons.ai. All right. So what you want to do is you want to go to Beacons. Sorry, I've got to get. I shouldn't even be showing this on social media. You can get in trouble for that. What we want to do is Beacons. Okay. So we go to Beacons and you fill out the account. You're going to put in your name. You have to sign up to it. It's completely free, but you do have to sign up to it. Okay. So this is the free version. This is Beacons. Okay. And guys, it is incredible. Like, it's seriously an amazing website. And that's what it is. It's everything. It's a website. See, this is how mine looks. If you were to pull it up on your phone, it would look like this. Okay, it would look like this. These are some of the products that I sell, right? And this is my Beacons account. Again, notice the congruency, right? Same picture, same name, helping you grow your brand. Okay, this is how it's presented, is an LINK in bio. Can you sell anything? You can sell anything. Yes, you can sell anything. But what we're focusing on now is digital products. Okay, selling digital products. So just say, for example, this here, right? This is one of my products, the Ultimate Personal Branding Guide, right? So as you can see, that's sitting here. So this is a digital product, right? So what I want to show you now is this. You fill in your Beacons account, fill it in. Very simple, guys. It's very simple. Just go inside it, fill in all your details, right? And of course, because this is a proper business, guys, you've got to put in your real name, right? This isn't just a social media gimmick. This is a legit business that once you start to generate a big thing, it's got to be an LLM, because you're going to have to pay tax on it when you start making a lot of money, right? So you fill in everything, okay? Once you've done all of that, you've got to put your bank details, because you're getting paid through this, right? You're going to get paid. So you've got to connect your PayPal and you've got to connect Stripe, okay? Stripe account is a payment processor, okay? Once you've done that, we're ready to move forward, okay? Once you've done that, you're ready to move forward. So what we're going to do is we are going to go here where it says digital products. Click on digital products. Okay, says Hilu. Digital products. Now, these are our digital products, all right? These are ones that I've got already in there, okay? The Ultimate TikTok Viral Manual, okay? The Sovereign Mind, meditation techniques. And look, some of the prices, guys, see, I'm not actually using this one at the moment. I've switched to Stan. But these are some of the things that I used to sell, right? Obviously, we all know this one, the Roadmap Rebellion. I don't know if any of you remember that. What is Stripe? Do we have to sell it up to be paid? Set it up to be paid? Well, Milu, what will happen is Beacons will prompt you within there. All the prompts, it's part of the back end of the Beacon store. Okay, so it's sales and payouts. You set it all up within there. There's full step by step prompts are given to you within the Beacons app. It'll all set it up for you with PayPal. It's very straightforward. It's very straightforward. You can watch a YouTube video on it as well. You know, I'm sure there's plenty of YouTube videos on it as well. So these are products, right? So this is what I'm showing you how to make. And one thing to note is look at the different pricing. $27, $399, right? $12. You can do a variant, $7, right? $197, right? $197. This is my old, I don't use, like I said, Beacons so much anymore. So what we're going to do is, now we're going to go here. Once you've filled in Beacons, you've got it all ready to go. You now own a shop, guys. You actually now own a shop and you haven't had to pay for it. Do you know how incredible that is? That is freaking incredible. Now what we need to do is we need to bring them both together. We need to bring our digital product that we built here in Canva. Remember, we just created this in Canva for free. Now we need to put it into a store so we can sell it and get paid for it. So that's why we now go to Beacons. You fill in Beacons, right? So now you've got all your Beacons set up and you've got your product. Now we need to marry the two. We do that by doing this. Go to new product. Okay. Go to digital product, right? Go to digital product. Now, guys, all we need to do is fill in all these parts here. Miliu, I think Stripe has a monthly subscription. No, there's no monthly subscriptions, Hilu, but what they do is, unfortunately, there's no way around it. They take a small percentage of every transaction. That's how they do it. And that's actually what Beacons does as well. Beacons is completely free, but it takes a small percentage of each transaction. Okay, that's how they get their thing. Until you make a sale, you don't pay. Okay, so they only take a percentage of each sale. So there's really nothing to lose. There's nothing to lose, right? So what we're going to do now is we're bringing our digital product into our store. All right. So we've got to go here and we've got to fill in these green little boxes. Okay. Fill in these little green boxes. Super simple, guys. So straightforward. First one, product title. Now remember what we're doing here. We're doing this one. Just as the example, we're doing this product here. So, sorry, what was it called? It was called How to Create Digital Products on Canva, the complete guide. Okay. So we're putting this digital product that we've created into our store. All right. So the product title, first we do that. Product title was, I'm going to abbreviate it. No, I'm not. I'll just write it. To create digital products. Actually, not products. Let's say assets, because that's what they are. On Canva. On Canva. How to create digital products on Canva. Boom. That's it. Done. Now we go back. We go back to the list. See now how there's two boxes ticked? But look, guys, price. We're going to change the price. All right. There's an important thing to remember about price, guys. All right. This is just a little trick. Obviously, for new products, especially when you're new to this, there's a sweet spot for digital products, right? Digital assets. It's between $17 and $47. This has been done through collecting a lot of data over time. So between $17 and $47. So for this one, that's right, Penny Doc. Amen. So I'm going to start this one mid-range, right? Let's do we'll do $20. We're going to do $20. I like round numbers. A lot of people like to do 9.7 or 0.95. In honesty, it doesn't make a difference, right? But we also want to do this, guys. This is biopsychology. And people, I'm telling you, they charge thousands and millions of dollars is put into biopsychology. Okay, so we're going to mark it as on sale. The sale price is $20. The original price was $47. Guys, that's a little trick. Always do it when you're selling digital products, all right? Or any products. Because in the end, I'll show you. You'll see how it actually looks a lot better. Okay, that's the pricing done. Simple. Don't procrastinate and dawdle and stuff on things. Let's keep moving. Description. Okay, a description of that book. Let's go to description. So, guys, 2026, remember, what do? We slow our own brain by using AI. Write with AI. That's what we're going to do. Write with AI. So a description for my ebook on how to create digital assets using Canva. Right? Simple. Every product needs a description, right? It's part of the landing page, we call it. Generate. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's see what it does. AI is pretty fun. Look what it's done in like half a second. Done. Here's your text. Create digital assets in Canva ebook. I wrote this ebook to help you create polished digital assets with Canva fast, confidently, and without the guesswork. Guys, I didn't actually. You saw what happened. What's the 2 credits cost? This will cost you 2 credits. I don't know. I'm not getting charged any credits. I'm not actually getting charged any credits. So what I'm going to do here is dazzle one up. Good call. Good call. Insert text. I'll look into that. The guy I watched just last night said and done the same as you. It's because it's the same models, guys. It's the same models. If you're seeing this same model being shown somewhere else, look at that as a freaking damn good bonus, because that means other people are having success with it. If every time you look at somebody's way of monetizing social media and each and every way is different, dude, aren't you going to be confused as hell? You are. All right. So if you're seeing congruency across a few different people that are teaching you how to create it, guy, you can be happy, because obviously it's a method that's working for more than one person. So yeah, that's what I would say to that. And I know this works. That's why I'm teaching it, and that's why I do it. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel and try and come up with some other new way. When this is paying, that's what I'm going to do. All right. Okay, that's part that done. Let's move on to the next one. Guys, we're almost there. We're getting through this. It's quick. Now we want to do media. So media is basically the cover picture. So what are we going to do? Do I want that picture? Hell no. I want to add a picture. So you've got options here, guys. This is all, and Beacons provides all of this. AI image generation, stock images, my media, what's on my computer, all of that. Too good, says Milieu. I'm glad you agree. I'm glad you appreciate it. So let's use stock images. Let's see what Beacons.ai has got for us. So I'm going to type up in here. Let's just go digital assets. Let's see what it says from digital assets. Okay, this is their idea of digital assets. No. Let's say, what can we say? Product. Let's say digital products. Oops, sorry. P-R-O-D-U-C. God, I can't spell today. Digital products. Oh, yeah. Look, this is more like what we're looking for. Let me just bring this wider for a moment. Digital products. Let's see. What should we use here? This is for a cover, right? Digital products. Maybe this one or this one. What do you guys reckon? 1, 2, or 3? I'm going to go 3, I think. 1, 2, or 3. Let's see. Let's go this one. It's got a human element. I like things to do with the human element. Yep. Let's do that. Except, actually, no, I don't want to do that. Don't like that one. I don't want to have to go into that mode. Sorry, guys. Digital. Sorry, guys. My keyboard's all the way over there. Digital products. Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate them. Oops, Desi up, one up says 3. Which one was 3? 1, 2, 3. Yep. No, but I just did that one, and it doesn't have the right aspect ratio. Neither does that one. Biatch. Anyway, I'm just going to go with this. Sorry, guys, just to get it done. Resizing cropped image. I don't actually like that, but look, we're going to use it anyway because this is just for the example's sake. By the way, if you guys want this, you can DM me later and I'll send this ebook to you. I'm obviously not going to sell this one. I'll just give it to people if you want to, because it's a legit ebook. Like seriously, even though it's been so simple to make, it's a legit ebook. All right. So we've done that image. What do we do, guys? We go back. We finish the last one, product files. Okay. So this is where the last and final stage where we upload the files from our computer. So we go here. There it is there in my files there, download folder, double click, uploading, right? It's happening. So we let that do its thing while it uploads. 100% done. All right. Now, what we do is, let's have a look. We've got it there. It's all on there. The one last step, guys, is we go up here to next. We go up here to next. We go over here. We press digital product because that's what it is. All right. Digital product. List product. Boom. Your product is live in your link in bio. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. See if it is. Okay. Let's go to my LANK website. Let's open up the page wider. Let's have a look here. See if it's actually there. This is how it will look. Right? Sorry, my cat's at the door. Let's go pull it up. There it is, guys. There it is. It's now, I know it's not the best picture. I would have preferred to have got a better picture, but look, see how to create digital assets. I've got it small, so it was too big. It's going to say on there on Canva, $20, 40, it was 47, it's 57% off. Boom. So guys, there's one more step to this, obviously. So what we've done now, let's just have a little recap. Let's have a little recap. We've created our digital product, right? We then we created this. Now, remember as well, really what this is. It's a landing page. It's a website. It's a payment processor. What it is, guys, it's an entire shop, but on the digital realm. It's an entire shop on the digital realm, guys. It is freaking incredible. And now we've put the two together. We now have our digital product inside of our store. But that's not enough, guys. That's not enough. We need to now do another marrying, and that is here. See up here where it says this copy link? We're going to copy that link, right? And now, guys, this is the magic ingredient. We're going to take this to our social media, to our Instagram and our TikTok, right? And we're going to paste it here. We're simply pasting that link, that store, right? Our Beacon store with our product in it, right? We've got our product. We've got our store, right? Our LANK with a payment processor. Everything is already in there. Now we go to our social media and we paste it right there. There it is there. See, mine is a standstill, guys. There is more.lol. Right? You're going to paste it right there. That's your engine, Bubba. That is your whole system set up. Now, look, once you paste that in there, obviously, guys, I've got standstill. Okay? I do standstill now. If you like, I can explain that to you why. Okay? But this is the system now. This is the system. And also, look, TikTok as well. There it is there. See how I've got this standstill, Janardan.Mindset? When you post that link from Beacons, right? You post that here in your profile. Obviously, you don't post it right there. You go into settings here, right? You go into settings. You go into manage your account and you add it in there like that, obviously. Okay. Thanks, guys, for all the follows. All right. So you paste it there. Mine says Stan. Yours will say beacons.ai, right? Guys, this is a shop. How much money have you had to pay? Nothing. You've got a TikTok account, for free, guys. And I recommend you get onto this now, because I have a little personal prediction feeling that in a few years, they're going to start charging you for TikTok and Instagram. So get the fig onto it now. Stop wasting time. Stop doubting everything and start applying it, right? Otherwise, you're just going to be like all those dudes that cried over Bitcoin. You could have solved all your life's issues, but you didn't. You'd rather find faults and doubt and say everything was a scam, and therefore you didn't get it, right? So don't do it on this one, guys. You can always find faults in everything, but really, the faults are in your own head. So don't entertain them, don't hold them, and don't let them stop you from experiencing the life that you want, all right? So now you've got this all here. And as that fella in there before said, there's more to it, lol. There is more to it, obviously, because look, you can have all of that there, right? You've got your store, you've got your product, you've got everything. But guys, right? Just as an example, okay? Just say I've got this iPhone, right? And I do have this iPhone, by the way. And I want to sell it. But I've decided I'm going to sell this iPhone for $3, right? I'm going to sell this iPhone for $3. Is that a good deal? An iPhone for $3, a brand new, well, relatively new iPhone 16 Pro Max for $3. Is that a good deal, guys? Drop in the chat deal if you think that's a good deal. An iPhone for $3. Yes, says Desiap, right? But if I'm sitting here in my room and I just decide to myself, this iPhone is $3, right? And I've got a box of another 500 of them in there, and I'm going to sell them all for $3. But if nobody knows, right? If nobody knows, if I don't tell anybody that I've got this incredible deal of $3 iPhones, clean, bought outright, will I be able to sell them? Will anybody buy them? No, they won't. No one will buy them because no one will know. How are they going to know that I sell iPhones for $3, right? iPhone 16 Pro Maxes for $3 if there's obviously my TikTok wouldn't be open, right? And I just say in my room, do you know what? I'm selling all of these iPhones for $3. Would I sell any of them? Would anybody know about it? No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. Does that mean it's a bad deal? No, it doesn't. It's a freaking deal of the century, mates, right? Tony says no. Tony knows, right? So, guys, you might have the best product, right? And you have the whole thing set up like I've just showed you here. Look, we've got the whole thing set up perfectly. Everything is set up. You've got a free search engine, the most powerful reach machine on the planet, TikTok. You've got it. You've got your own page there. You've got a picture of yourself on it. You've got a digital product that you just created. Look at it. You created this digital product in Canva. You've got a store. You've got a payment processor. You've got your product in the store, right? You've got the product, the store on your account. Guys, you've got everything you need, right? Everything. But if you've got no followers, if you've got no viewers, if you've got no attention, then what's the use of having a product in a store? There's no use, guys. There's no use. So what do we have to do, guys? Attention. Attention. We need to get attention, don't we? Does anybody agree that now we've got a product, we need to get attention on it? Drop the word attention in the chat if you now understand that you need to have attention on it. Having all of this stuff set up is fine. It's great. Okay. But sorry, guys, I'm going to have to move it onto the other account because I'm getting so many followers. I'm not able to show you my message. Attention says Dazzy up. Hilo says attention. Damn straight, guys. We need attention. Okay. Because if you're not getting attention, you're not going to make any sales, right? So, as you can see, I'm not tooting my own horn here, but when you've got 103,000 followers, right? That's called attention, guys. I'll show you what else is attention. When 3.4 million views on a piece of your content, right? Another word of saying that is attention, right? Another way of describing 3 million views is by saying attention. I got attention on this video. I got attention on this video. Guys, so this is what we need to do now. Do you agree? We now need to get attention on our, what do we need to get attention on? Sorry guys, I can't keep going there. I want to show you on TikTok, but I can't. Okay, we need to get attention on our store. Guys, this is what we need to do, right? I'm sure you all agree. Everybody agrees, right? We need to get attention on there. So how do we do it? How do we get attention, guys? Any idea? If you wanted to get attention on your product, you've got it already all set up there on TikTok, on Instagram. What do you think you need to do? Like, this is a no-brainer, guys, but I'm just making sure, right? I just want to know that you're following along. Media. Tony Mindset says absolutely, right? Absolutely. We need to get influencers. Well, no, you don't need to be an influencer, really. But guys, you need media, you need content, right? You need eyes, you need a draw and attention. You need to attract attention, right? You need to get as many eyes as possible on your piece of content. Because look, imagine this. Let's just say I have 50 followers. I have 50 followers, right? But I want to sell my digital product 500 times. Am I going to sell it? Am I going to sell my product 500 times if I've got 50 eyes on my product? No, I'm not going to. I'm not. So I need to get more eyes on my product, guys. And the way to do this is by using this awesome, powerful, completely free thing that we have in 2026 that you're being shown right now exactly how to use. And that is create content, right? Build your followers. Get as many eyes on your content as possible. So this is where everything we've done comes into play. Remember what we did first, guys. What did we do? Very first thing, we chose a niche, right? We chose a topic that we were going to create content on, right? That our profile was going to be named after. Mine is Janardan.Mindset, right? I help people start and grow a personal brand, okay? Part of that is creating a digital product. So I've created a digital product today in Canva, right? This is all congruent with my niche. So now this would be a ripe product for me to promote on my social media. So you've got your niche, right? You've got your product, you've got your store, you've got everything. So now you need to create content that is relevant to everything you've got set up, right? I'm Mindset and Motivation. I've showed people how to grow on social media, build a personal brand. I've created a digital product on that's very relevant to this, how to create digital products and promote them. So if I was to now start posting videos, right, on riding motorcycles, right? If I start promoting videos on riding motorcycles, it's not gonna equate, is it? It's not gonna relate. It's not gonna attract the right audience. So I'm not gonna do that, guys. I'm not. I'm gonna create videos that are relevant to this, all right? And I'm gonna create good content, right? You're a talker though. Are you saying you're not a talker? Why am I following you? I don't know why you're following me. You're probably following me because for various reasons, a lot of mindset reasons, and because you want to succeed on social media and you want to get over any worry and anxiety would be a good reason to follow me. Okay? But I'm a talker, you say. I am talking now, but you create a piece of content, right? Relevant to it. And this is where a lot of people, exactly what you're saying there. Actually, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. Clip Wallace, CJP says you're amazing. You're bloody amazing even. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm not too bad. I'm a talker though, right? I'm a talker. So look, this brings us to another point. There's two ways of making social media. I'm detecting inside of that there's a little bit of a hint of fear about going on social media, right? And this is a big part of what I do with mindset, motivation stuff. A big part of me is getting people over fears, getting people over anxiety, getting people over blockages from making you be able to express yourself, not only online, but also in the world, right? So you can either go faceless or face forward, all right? When you're doing this kind of thing, because you have to make content either way. The only way you're going to grow, the only way you're going to get in front of an audience is if you make content, right? It's the only way. You're not going to get there another way. Okay? So you have to make content. Otherwise, this isn't for you. This business isn't for you. Social media is just for you to doom scroll and chat with your friends, right? If you actually want to do this whole system, then you have to make content, right? Do you understand what it means to go faceless? Is anybody interested to do this but wants to do it faceless? Let me know if there's somebody in the crowd that would rather do this faceless. No, you don't want to go faceless. Tiffany's joined. Thanks, guys, for the joining in, by the way. Hilu says yes. No, yes, no. I'm faceless, says Puffy Chaos, right? Clipper says yes. See, I always know there's a lot of people that want to go faceless, right? Yes, faceless. So it doesn't matter. Both ways are super plausible, right? But there's one thing that's consistent. You have to post, right? I've posted every single day. I post one piece of content a day, right? It takes me about 7 minutes to create a piece of content and post it, right? Because I already know my niche. I already know the topic. I do sort of sets of 4 or 5 on a theme. So I'll do 5 videos on this topic. Then that will open way to, like my recent 5 videos, for example, have been about worry and anxiety and all those guys. So I've created 5 videos on that and I've built it up and I've showed people, I've connected to people. So the next 5 that I'm going to do starting today actually is on solutions to anxiety, right? And then the next ones after that, I'll do like incorporating it into your life. So it's like it's a flow, right? My content goes like that. It's like a flow going along those kind of lines. So look, if you want to do it faceless, you can definitely do it faceless, but you have to post it once a day. All right. Do you post those 5 at the same time? Hell no, Puffy Chaos. I post 1 video a day. Right. Wow. That's great. It's a system because look, I'm a servant, basically. I'm serving my followers. Basically, isn't it? So I'm paying attention, like, what do they want? What are they interested in? What are they looking for? You know, what are they common comments? I go through the comments. I look, what are they asking? What do they want? And then so I offer that. I serve that. I create content on it. That's how I do it, right? Because I'm serving my audience, right? That's what we do. Thank you for your advice. I'm gonna keep asking effing questions. Go for it then. Does your timing matter? Like waiting until afternoon? No. As long as you post it every day, like if before you go to bed, post it. Post that damn video. Seriously, legit, like post it. Okay? Do you have to be trained, qualified? No, but you have to tangibly know what you're talking about. You have to tangibly be experienced it, right? I don't have a certificate, but I grew up as a monk. I grew up in a monastery meditating, 4 hours a day from the age of 5, so I've learned about the mind. I've sat with my mind. We had to pay attention. You see your mind. You understand exactly the mechanics of what's going on, right? So, I don't have a certificate for it, but I'm alive. I'm 50 years old, so I've lived a lot. That's cool as. Thank you. Okay, so look, I just got to show you just a couple of examples of how you can do it faceless, right? Because you can do it faceless. And with this same model, all right? We're using the same model. Let's just go here really quickly. We'll do a search. Let's just go for a faceless, right? Faceless. I'll just type that in, faceless. See what happens. Faceless. Oh, sorry, I've got to go it broad. Why did it just do that? Okay, faceless accounts. Look, this is one that's doing it faceless. Okay, look at her profile picture. Right? Faceless with Anna, for example. 29K followers, right? All of her content, beautiful content, but you never see her face. You see her, right? But never her face, so you don't know who it is. It could be anybody, right? Well, it couldn't be anybody. It couldn't be me, right? For example, I don't know, let's just click on one just to see, right? All faceless. See the format? It's like word comment, captions on paper. Nearly 2 years ago, I was burnt out, right? This is her style. This is faceless. This is what is called by faceless. For those that don't want to show their face. But guys, look, I want to show you that the model is exactly the same, whether you do it faceless or not. Look at this. Okay, look, This is her page. Faceless digital marketing, make money online, right? 29K followers. What does she have here? Stand store, right? Exactly the same as me. Exactly the same as everybody doing this model, right? See that? Exactly the same as mine, isn't it? Sorry. Sometimes it doesn't respond when I go to exactly the same as mine. Janardan.Mindset, stand store, right? This is the model, guys. Okay, that's it. There's your example. That was faceless. This is face forward. Exactly the same, right? Exactly the same system. Okay, so either way works. So now you shouldn't have to worry. Okay, you don't need to worry now. It doesn't matter what one you want to do, you can do it, whether it's faceless or face forward. But the point is, guys, you have to post every day. There's no getting around that. You have to post every day. And a lot of people say, oh, you need to post, 3 times a day, 5 times a day. You need to post in the morning. You need to post in the evening, in the nighttime. You need to post, certain kinds of times. And look, there's a lot of variables with that. If all of your content goes to one person, like one group of people, say I'm here in Australia, right? But a lot of my audience is in America. If I post when I wake up, for them, it's nighttime, right? They're just going to bed. So it does, and if you know where your content is being viewed, you can consider that. Time is all over the world. That's right. Exactly. Thanks. That's a decent way of saying it, right? That nips it in the bud right there. Okay, so guys, this is what we're doing. This is how we do it. Okay? So look, if you want, basically what you've got to do now is you've got to get eyes, isn't it? You've got to get eyes on it. Okay? So, and this is how you're going to get the sales. Okay? Let's just have a little quick, I shouldn't show you, but that's my garden over there. So look, for the month, so this is what we're aiming for. Okay? Look, look at these, they're all my free offers that people have taken. That's like in the last day. Wow, I haven't looked at this yet today. And then these are all payments that come in. See, that's a free book that you've got. And then these are all payments that come through, right? And this is because of having these followers, guys. Because I've got eyes, right? I've got 103K, but you don't need 103K. There's people that have got a lot less followers than me that make a lot more money than me, right? There's people that have got a lot less followers than me and they make a lot more money than me because they're focusing on it, So what you want to do is you need to get eyes. So you need to create content, okay? Do any of you want to know how to go viral? Like you understand that now, right? That's the whole system. Type the word viral in the chat if you want to know how you can go viral. Type the word viral in the chat if you want me to show you. I can show you how to go viral. Yes, please, says Clip Wallace. Yes, says yes, viral. All right. Because guys, like all of these things, it's not luck, right? Clip Wallace says viral. Okay, guys, so it's not luck, okay? There's a strategy to it. And look, in the beginning as well, if you want to grow your account fast, if you want to start making sales as quickly as possible, this is the best way to do it. All right? The very best way to do it, to get followers fast by having viral content. And you remember that chick a while back last year? What was her? She was that Hok Tour girl, the Hok Tour. Her, before that one video, she wasn't known at all, basically, right? She wasn't known. She had that one video. Now the whole world knows her freaking name, right? Knows about her. And the same, do you remember back in the day when TikTok, you know how TikTok was always about dance videos? Remember? 20K, let's go. 20K, let's go. So you remember watching those funny dance videos, right? And you know how there would be one video with a certain song and a certain move, right? Had a certain move. So what would happen? Different people would create that same video, isn't it? There would be, I don't know what the fucking dance was that they were doing, whatever the dance was, but then you would keep seeing that video hundreds of times. Everybody was doing it, right? And most of them also went viral. This is the principle, guys, that we're going to be using today. And this is the principle that I'm telling you, big creators do. They do this because it freaking works, right? You're not going to like it if you haven't heard it before. We copy viral content. In the very beginning, when you're setting up, like, I don't do this with all my content now, obviously, because I've already built a following. But in the very beginning, when you copy what is already proven to work, right? Nikola Tesla, that dude, they already invented the light bulb. You don't need to fucking redo it, okay? Do what is already proven to work, okay? We copy viral content, all right? When I say copy, I don't mean download it, then upload it on my account. That's not what we're talking about here. That's plagiarism, and that's not cool. That's not what we're talking about. But we recreate viral content with our own flavor, with our own face, with our own style. If you're doing it faceless, with your own photos, with your own captions, all right? It's very straightforward. C&J, brother, man. Thank you, brother, C&J. Awesome. Like Diddy Dot, what was that, sorry? Like Diddy Dot, that's on with the shaking heads. Like Diddy Dot, that's on with the shaking heads. Yeah, things like that, right? This is really great info, thanks. You're very welcome, Clip Wallace. I'm glad you appreciate it. C&J is listening. Awesome, brother, awesome. Well, we're coming to the end of this, guys. We're almost at the end of this. So, recreate viral content, all right? It's the way to do it. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. Guys. Take this out. Check this out. Looking to purchase the package. Awesome, brother. Well, if you are looking to, I'm going to create a very special offer for all of you guys on this live. If people do want to get my package, then I'll stick around. I'm going to give you guys an amazing offer, which I don't give anywhere else except I'll do it on this live. Let's see on TikTok, for example, let's just go, where's some of my saved content? It's a little bit difficult on here to show you this because I'm getting all of those. Let's just go here. I just want to show you some of the, I'm not used to using TikTok on my actual desktop. So you'll have to bear with me here. Where's it at, y'all? Where's it at? Maybe here? Maybe it's on here? No, it's not there. Favorites? No, it's not on favorites. Oh, anyway, guys, I can't find it. Anyway, look, the point is this. We're going to copy viral content. And this is how you're going to do it. Left-hand side with the 99. Is it? Is that where they are? No, it's not. Anyway, never mind. It's not that important. But what is important is this. We're going to copy viral content. Obviously, it needs to be within our niche, guys. Remember? Yes, I'm really impressed with your info and advice. It's practical and you've been in the trenches. I have been in the trenches. Thank you for recognizing. Awesome. So look, we're going to create viral content. So we're going to look for content that is within our niche, right? And already proven to go viral. Guys, we're going to use the freaking engine that we've got right here. TikTok search bar. We're going to go up into here, right? We're going to type in our niche. All right, let's just do, for this case, success mindset. Okay, success mindset. Search. What TikTok is going to do is going to bring up a lot of videos with it that are in this niche, that are in the search, that success mindset, right? And that are proving to be going well. Look, 1.8 million likes, 441K likes. 1.3 million likes, okay? These are pretty good. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to get one of these videos and we're going to recreate it ourselves, all right? And before you going, but I want to be like, I want to be unique. I want to be individual. I want to be myself. Yeah, you can do that. but you're not going to be, nobody's going to want to see it, right? Not until later. In the beginning, you're going to do this. So what we're going to do, guys, we're looking for a video that we're going to recreate. We already know they're in our niche. So let's see, what's this one? Let me just...
The tongue is so powerful. Speak good over your life at all times. You can't talk struggle every day and expect blessings to pull up. You can't keep saying you're broke, you're tired,
right?
Or that nothing works for you.
We like it.
That your life is gonna
that works.
Words are seeds. What you speak.
Okay, we're going to choose this one. Simple. Obviously, I can tell this is done with AI, which is even better because I'm going to recreate this video, right? But I'm going to use my face. I'm going to put my handsome face on there and I'm going to recreate this video. So, right, this is what we're doing. All right, I'm going to choose this one. We're going to go over here. Okay, we're interested in this. You know, generally people, when we're watching, we're scrolling, right? We're scrolling on our phone. We're always looking at this. This is what people are looking at, the enamored people. But when we're now with being the creator, we want to start looking at this. This becomes relevant to us, all right? 1.8 million likes. 14 boom, you know, look at all of this engagement. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. See where it says copy link? Copy link. Now, I'm going to introduce you to another free site, guys. We've copied the link from that video, all right? We're going to go here. TalkScript. TalkScript, guys. Write that down. It's completely free, but you do need to sign up to it. You need to register for it. Put in your details, you know, sign in with Google, what have you. Once you've done that, you're simply going to paste that video. Remember we copied, now we're pasting. Paste that video into there, hit scan video, right? Processing. The reason we're doing this, guys, is because we're recreating this video, so we need certain bits of information from it. Look how many views it got. 8.7 million views. Guys, we want to get a little piece of that pie. We want to get a little piece of that pie. So what we're going to do is, we've got all of this other information, blah, 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 but this is what we want. Guys, this is what we want right here. Okay? This is the script that she said. The tongue is so powerful. Speak good over your life, right? That's what we want. That's what she is saying, okay? That's what she's saying. We don't need this anymore because we've got it already. We've got that view, that video. I'm going to go back to my profile. We've taken everything from it that we need. We've got it here in TalkScript. All right? There it is. That's what we need. So there's a few things that we're going to do. I'm going to show you something. This is some of my little hacks, guys. I'm going to give you some of my look at the time. Look at the time, lads. 11:11. What a perfect time to get an amazing secret. This is a hack that is going to say, if you're serious about this and you want to start creating content, right? You need little hacks like this, okay? Because remember, you've got to post a piece of content every single day. So that can get a lot of overwhelm for a lot of people. A lot of people fall off the wayside because they can't consistently create content every day. So I'm going to give you right now a hack that is going to make creating content for you incredibly simple, right? So we've found the video that we're going to recreate. It's a viral video. We like that video. Guys, we like it. We look at it and we're like, yes, I believe everything that person is saying. I would say something like that. In fact, I'm going to say that. I'm going to tell somebody what that person said, right? I'm going to use that information to tell my friend who's suffering how to get out of suffering or what have you, right? So we've got the transcript of that video, okay? This is a little hack, guys. This is a little hack which is very powerful. Bear with me 1 second. I'm back. I have two phones, guys. I've got two iPhone 16 Pro Maxes. One of them I'm talking to you on. I'm doing this live on. This can work, game changer. Sure can, brother, sure can. Sure can. So on my second phone, right? Remember, we're recreating this video. On my second phone, you guys know this app? Voice memos, guys, voice memos. All right, voice memos. I'm going to use voice memos on one phone, okay? Then I'm going to get this script here. Thanks for the likes, brother. I'm going to get this script here, right? The tongue, I've got that script. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my voice memos and I'm going to read it out. I'm going to hit record, right? I'm going to read it out. The tongue is so powerful. Speak good over your life at all times. You can't talk struggle every day and expect blessings, right? I'm reading it out onto my voice memos. And do you know what I sometimes do? Whether I'm creating the script myself or I'm doing it like this, I'll get 5 scripts back to back. I'll get 5 scripts and I'll read them all into my voice memos. I'll leave a little gap in between each one, or I'll say, post 2. I'll read the script. Post 3, right? Then I've got all of the words that I want to say on my voice memos. Okay? We all know what these are, don't we? These little earbuds, right? I'll get one earbud in my left ear. If I'm wearing a beanie, it's fine. I'll stick it in my left ear, right? Bluetooth it to my voice memos, okay? I'll go to my setting where I'm going to film my content. I'm going to be, remember, we're recreating that video that went viral that got 8.7 million views. Okay, so it worked. So we're going to copy as much of it as possible. Similar settings, similar background, similar everything, same song, all that, right? I've got it in there. I'm going to get my other phone, right, with the camera. You know what I'm going to do? Right? I go there. I use this one. I go to my setting. I set it up. I talk to my camera. On the other one, I press play. And it's playing. I might put it on speed, 1 speed slower. Right? I'll press play. So I'm listening to the whole script. Right? I'm listening to the whole script. I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking into the camera. I've got a free hand. I can look directly at the camera. I didn't have to master my drama class. Remember in drama back at school when you had to learn all the lines? You know, or big actors. Why do they get paid? All these guys. They have to learn their lines. Ain't nobody got time for that, right? Learning all of those lines. My brain space is valuable. I don't want to be learning all of those silly lines, right? So I do this. And I can just... I'll read one video, I'll be listening and I'll talk 1 second behind what I'm listening to. I'll put emotion in, I'll be able to talk to you. I'll be like, damn, brother, you know, the tongue is so powerful. Because I'm listening to it. Simple. One video, right? I'll turn to a different direction. You know, maybe I'll change my hat, maybe I'll change my shirt. I'll do it again. In that one sitting, in about 15 minutes, I'll create 5 pieces of content. Guys, if you know how much of a brain of a freaking relief that is, that's awesome. All right. Then I've got all of my pieces of content already in my phone, done. Guys, I don't know if you know how valuable that is. The next thing you're going to do, guys, is this. You need to edit it, right? So, amazing, says Visa Truths. Thank you. Thank you, C&J Images. You bloody legend, you. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to edit it, okay? So I use CapCut, guys. I use this app here, CapCut. You don't have to. You can use the in-app. You know, TikTok, Instagram have got their own app, you know, editing tools. So what I'll do is I'll cut that video into sections. I'll bring it into CapCut. I'll cut off any gaps, you know, any wasted space, anywhere where I said or I said R, or maybe there's a few seconds in between. Cut that shit out, guys. Cut that out. Attention spans are short and every video is under 1 minute. Okay, you've got 1 minute to get your message across. Okay, you've got 1 minute to do all of this. Thank you, legend. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so you've got that 1 minute. Cut out any wasted space, right? This is where you're going to put captions. You'll put captions in, all right? You're going to put in, you might put a filter on it, depending on what video it is that you're recreating. Cutting out any fluff, all that kind of stuff, right? Boom, that's one piece of content done. You've already got the rest recorded, ready to go. So every day you can do one. Easy, right? Incredible. This is an incredible hack. All right. Awesome. Okay. So once you've done that, you're all ready to go. This is important. The very first we always upload to TikTok first. Okay. From CapCut, from your editing, always upload to TikTok first. Okay. Keep your content under 1 minute. Upload it to TikTok first. Okay. Once you've got it in TikTok, TikTok is where we add music, right? TikTok is where the music is added to the content, right? We choose the music from the original video that we're copying, that we're recreating ourselves, right? Add that music to it. If by some reason you can't find the song or what have you, TikTok will suggest music for you. The first video that TikTok recommends, suggests it, is very often the perfect music for it, okay? Remember, TikTok wants you to win. TikTok wants you to succeed on its platform. Okay, so you've done that. Then you're going to write a description about the video. You're going to do the whole thing. You're going to do a thumbnail. Make sure your picture's looking good. You're not like, your tongue's not out or something, on your thumbnail. Make sure it looks okay. Check it all. Post that damn video. As soon as you post that video, TikTok, the algorithm is going to take it and spread it and connect it to your people. It's like fishing, guys. You've thrown the hook in. The rest is up to the algorithm. All right? And what's going to happen, and this is why we post to TikTok as well. TikTok will now put that same video that you've just created with the music that TikTok has added to it into your camera roll, into your photo roll in your phone. So you've now got that created video with the music, with the captions, with everything in your what do you call it? In your photos. Guys, that is a digital asset. You've created a digital asset. Okay? Now you post that same video onto onto Instagram. Exactly the same video. You post that onto Instagram. All right? You put a description. Okay? You put in a couple of hashtags relevant and you post it. You've now posted 2 videos, one on TikTok, one on Instagram, with every chance to succeed. You've copied the viral video. Okay? It's in your niche. Now, that's going to go out there. And remember what this is doing, guys. This is bringing back viewers to our TikTok and Instagram page, which is our website, which has our LINK, which has our digital product in it, right? We're bringing back people that are going to be interested into it to come and see our digital products, all right? And then I can guarantee you, if you do this, if you for the first month only make your content like this, don't try and make your own content. I'm telling you, if you want to grow and actually do this, don't try and create your own content. Not for the first, until you've got at least 5K followers, right? Use viral content, what's working in the beginning. Of course, it's content that you believe in, that you yourself would speak, but they've done it better than you, right? So recreate it, okay? You don't go changing the verses from the Bible, do you? Do you? Because if you do, you're fucking doing something wrong. You don't go changing the verses from the Bible. They're already perfect. Just speak that same word of God, right? Whether it's the Quran. Don't go create your own verses from the Quran or the Bhagavad Gita or the Bible or the Torah or whatever it is. They're already perfect. Just freaking recreate them. Just re-speak them, right? Same goes for content. Don't get all your knickers in a knot and try and think, no, I want to create my own content. If you want to succeed in the business aspect of it, do this. Once you've got 5K followers, then you can start speaking your own, your own take on things because you've already established yourself. All right? I know mistakes happen. They do. 15 guys, let's go. 15 likes, guys, let's go. Woohoo! You legend. Team player, ring player in my side of the ring. This lad knows about being in the ring. Go, brother. All right, so once you've done this, guys, what's going to happen is your follower account's going to grow. Your account's going to grow, right? It is just going to happen because you're following the proven format, right? So before you know it, your account's going to be like mine, 103,000 followers. Okay, you're going to start getting content that goes off like this, 3.4 million, 2 million, 2.4 million, right? And then, it becomes consistent, 14K, 29K, like every video, 1.1 million, 2.8, 28 million, 9K. That's pretty small, but it's still okay, right? So, And remember, guys, this video that I posted the other day, a couple of days ago, this one video brought me in 10,000 followers. In 2 days, I created 10,000 new followers in 2 days from one video. Guys, so don't tell me that it's hard to get 1,000 followers. It is not hard to get 1,000 followers. Just follow what I told you, all right? Now, all of these people that are coming, all of these eyes that are coming to your page, right? They're going to check out your LINK, right? My stand store. So when they come, they look, I direct them, they go there, they're going to click on it. This is what they're going to see. My stand store, right? They see my stand store, okay? And this is where all of my digital products are available. Everything that I offer is available here, okay? Now look, the Ultimate Personal Branding Guide. Guys, I've been in this business for a while. I've worked my way up. My products, they're not cheap. Generally, my products, they're not cheap, right? Because my time is precious. And the quality that I put into these it's high value. It's everything, right? So look, for me, for example, I've got the Ultimate Personal Branding Guide, which is everything that's in here. Remember what we just made in Canva before, this product. In the beginning, we start with simple products, okay? We start with simple products first, okay? And you've got them in there and you sell them for, an affordable price. Like some of my products, for example, I've got the Worryless Man, right? $17, okay? Or I've got a free offer as well. It doesn't matter, whatever your, whatever price. Obviously, we said in the beginning, as time goes on, as your experience, as your expertise, as your quality increases, you can increase your prices. So guys, while we're on this page, I'm going to give an offer, all right? But I'm only going to give it for 3 people on this live, okay? For 3 of you today that are on this live, I'm going to give a very special offer, and this is what it is, all right? See this Ultimate Personal Branding Guide? This has got the whole system that I've just disclosed on this live in fine detail, right? I sell this generally for $9.97, the Ultimate Personal Branding Guide. Everything that I've discussed today, from niche, from content, from how to create it, from all these different, everything, create a digital product, the whole system I've got in here. Today, guys, for 3 of you, I'm going to give this to you completely for free, right? Book a one-on-one mentorship call with me. When you're as busy as me and you've established as much as me, to do this, I charge $1,997. That's $2,000, right? More or less. Again, this is a one-on-one mentorship call with me. This is a one-on-one mentorship with me, where basically we exchange numbers. I call, we do Skype calls back and forward, everything. So you get this, the Ultimate Personal Branding Guide, but you also get me talking through it, going on live. I come in, I help you set it up piece by piece, your 2 accounts. We create a digital product together. We Skype video. We do everything. Everything you get done with me, holding your hand every step of the way so that you don't waste any time. Every question answered immediately until you've got it all set up. But then it's ongoing. Everybody who does mentorship with me, once you've got the whole machine going, it's all happening. I'm always there. I'm always available. I've also going to throw in this offer today as well. So by the way, I'm going to throw that in completely free as well today. For 3 people, you're going to get my one-on-one mentorship. You're going to get the Ultimate Personal Branding Guide. Me, basically, I'm the living, breathing version of the Ultimate Personal Branding Guide. So you get to have both, okay, for free. Also, if you want, I'll throw in the free stand store. Generally, it's $3.97. Generally, people pay $29 a month, okay? $29 a month for this, all right? But I'm going to waive that price for you. If you want that, I'm going to waive that price for you, okay? If you don't want a stand store and you're happy to just use the beacons, that we created before, that's fine as well. But if you want the stand store with a digital product done in it, I'm going to throw that in for free. But what I want, the part you're going to have to, I can't do this all completely for free, right? So I'm going to throw in all of those 3 bonuses. But what you also get is this, all of this done. So I'm just wondering now whether, look, I'll give you 2 options. You can either have it with the paid store, all right? That'll charge us a little bit more because I'm going to cover that. But this is going to be a one-off payment. If you want the Beacon store, I'll do it even cheaper. So I'm going to give you guys 3 options. Option 1, everything I've taught already so far, that's enough for you. Off you go. Good luck, right? Second option, the only way in is through this. See this here, Poster Profit Academy? This is the way in. And you're going to get the free Ultimate Personal Branding Guide and the the mentorship with me through joining the academy. But guys, I want to give it to you even cheaper today. I want to give it even better. Generally, this is $597, right? It's generally $597. But today, I'm going to give it to you for $497, right? And I'm going to give in this all for free. So the free personal branding guide, the free one-on-one mentorship, the free stand store. That's already 2.5K. Sorry, that's 3.5K for free. Am I able to do that? Actually, I'm getting a bit excited here and giving it away. Yes, I can do it. I can do it. All right. So if you want to get this offer, this is how you'll do it, by the way. I'm going to explain it a bit more. You're going to go up here into this little picture of me up on the top left. All right. You're going to tap on that picture. Another picture will come up of me here. You're going to tap on that circle picture of me. Then you will see this will come up, my profile on TikTok. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go here and click on Stand Store. You'll click on Stand Store, right? Then you're going to come down past your first bonus, right? You're going to get this bonus and you're going to get this bonus as well, right? By purchasing through here, through the Join the Academy. This is also, guys, going to give you free lifetime. This is how you're going to get in. You're going to tap on this, right? You're going to come all the way down to the bottom and you're going to pay for it through here. Okay? It's generally $597. I'm going to do this for $497, just for 3 of you today, guys. Actually, I don't know how am I going to do that. I'm jumping the gun here because this payment processor is geared for $597. So it's going to be $497. I want to give it to you guys for $497. How am I going to do that? Good question, Janardan. Good question. Dear, oh dear. I'm going to have to refund you. I've said it now. I can't go back on my word. I'm going to have to refund you. Sorry, guys. I've put my foot in it here. I want to give you all of these bonuses because I want you guys to win. Like I want to make sure you guys win. So what you're going to get is this as well, the Poster Profit Academy. This is like you're going to get lifetime access to this Poster Profit Academy. All right, this is our school community here. So this, while I decide on how I'm going to do this for you guys, this is what you're getting. Okay, you're going to get full lifetime access into my school community, and guys, everything is in here. All right, and this is filled with people that are crushing it. Guys in here, look, Alex G, one of our guys in here, 2.4K. He made 2.4K in a single day. That's cash, guys. That's cash. All right. How Steady Action PPA Strategies kept this video generated. $200 in a day. Tony Naden. This guy as well, 200. Like, guys, these guys in here, they're crushing it. Phil Kent, 60-year-old fella, crushing it, guys. Sales gone viral, 150 in a single day. Guys, so many people in this community are crushing it. 2K on my first viral video. I hit 1,000 followers. You're going to get lifetime access into here. And plus, within this as well, guys, there's all of these. We have the classroom, right? Modules on each one. How to set up your masterclass, the viral playbook, doing it faceless, AI video production. Everything is here, guys. All of this is going to be available to you as well. So the way you're going to get this is... So basically, guys, this is 3.5 grand saving. 3.5 grand. Can you create a discount code? Can I create a discount code? You're right. I can do that. That's how I'm going to do it. Thank you. I'm going to do that in... Sorry, guys. I'm completely unorganized with this. This is shocking. This is shocking. Let me just go here. Sorry. Stand store. I'm going into my stand store. Admin. What I'm going to do here is Let's go to my digital products. Sorry guys, bear with me, but watch this as well. This is a stay. Where is it? I think I'm just going to go into my store. Look, I'm going to do it like this, guys. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to change. So the way you're going to do it is you're going to go get the ultimate personal branding guide. All right. I'm going to change the ultimate personal branding guide. I'm going to edit the product. I'm going to make it just for 3 of you guys today, by the way, as well, because this is a big major offer, right? This is a major discount. So through this today, I'm not going to give a discount code. I'm just going to make this $497. Okay, 3.5 grand basically off. That's why I can only do it for 3 people, because it's not only me as well. I'm giving you invitation into our whole school community. So let me just publish that. And guys, you don't have to do this. I'm just saying this is like available to you guys, right? Let me just check if that happened. That should have happened by now. Go to my profile, hit my Stan store, go to the Stan store. Let's just see, scroll down, Poster Profit Academy. Here, $497. So guys, if you do want to do this, go to my Stan store, purchase this, the Ultimate Personal Branding Guide for $497. That will immediately go into your email. Right? Is this AUD or USD? This is USD. So that'll immediately go into your email, and then all of these other things I will give to you afterwards. In your email, I'll get that. So I'll send all of these other bonuses along with that. So you'll get the one-on-one mentorship call with me. You'll get the free Stan store done for you. It'll give me 24 hours. Me and my team will set you up with a completely free Stan store and the digital product included in it as well. Okay, I'll get you to message. No, I'll send it all to you in the same email. When you purchase this, you'll get all of the other things. I'll send you an email after that one, and you will get that then. So yeah, that's how you're going to be able to do it. I'll just go through it one more time, guys. So this is how if you do want to get this, there's 3 positions. You'll go up here, tap on my picture on the top left corner. Another thing will come down here. Then another picture of me will come up in here. Tap on that, right? Then you'll get brought to my TikTok account. You'll go here, you'll press on the Stan store, right? This will bring you to this page. Then you'll cruise down. Sorry, 1 second. You'll cruise down and you'll go to the Ultimate Personal Branding Guide. You'll hit yes, I'm so ready, right? Then you get this payment processor. This is what it will look like. You come down and you make your purchase here. You can use PayPal. You can use your account, however you like, right? And then that will come to you immediately, will go within your email. And then I will personally send all the details afterwards, okay? I'll give you the access to the Poster Profit Academy, lifetime access. The value inside there is absolutely amazing. And I'll send you also my link. We'll book a time to have a phone call. And then obviously you'll have me consistently after that. And then also within 24 hours, we'll set up your Stan store with a digital product. We'll set up the whole process for you. Give me 24 hours to have it all set up. And then the mentorship begins. Then we start talking. Then we start strategy. Then each day I'll be sending you content. I'll be going through it. We'll jump on a call as often as you need to recreate and have this whole thing set up. So that, look, let's realistically, I always say between 3 and 6 months, longest, right? Before you're already viral, you're up and running, you're starting to make money, you're long since paid back your investment, all right? And if you want to see some proof of this, some examples, you come into my school community, and a lot of my clients, they're all crushing it in here. Not all of them, some of them slacken off, right? I don't know how some of them slacken off, but I guess that's what happens when you give discounts as well. Occasionally on the discount, people don't clap on it. Okay, who was that? Somebody just purchased it already. Jeremy Forzania. Just bought it. Awesome, Jeremy, you legend. Jeremy Forzania was the first person to claim it. So Jordan, that is going to come into your account. I mean, into your email. You'll see that in your email, like basically instantly. Okay, if you're in the chat, please drop a message in the chat just to let me know that you're here. And thank you very much, Jordan. Write this day down, mate. Write this date down. The 24th of June, Wednesday. Because I'm telling you, you're going to look back on this day. I'm going to make sure of it. I'm taking you completely under my wing and make sure that you crush it. So congratulations to you, Jeremy. And anybody else, there's actually only 2 positions left now. So if any of you do want to get this, this is your opportunity to go and get it now. Yeah. So Jeremy, I'll be talking to you very shortly. Once I get off this live, I will message you and we'll discuss the time to have our call and everything. As for everybody else, that's available there. I'm going to leave that up for the next 15 minutes, by the way, guys. So feel free, any of you, you're welcome to go for it. But you also don't have to, okay? There's no pressure. I'm just putting that out there because a lot of people want to have a mentor. Like a lot of people go a lot further with a mentor, with a coach, you know? So that's always available. But otherwise, everything else has been given in this life. Everything that you could possibly need is actually already given to you. So if anybody else still wants to do it, right? I'm going to give you one other option. I'm going to give you another option. If you don't want the stand store, right? If you don't want the stand store, I'm going to give you guys another option where you can get it all for 200 minus the stand store. All right, minus the stand store. If somebody is open to that idea, because it's like when you go to the market with a bag of fruit, right? You go to the market with a basket full of ripe mangoes and you've still got 2 left in your basket, right? You don't want to return back with 2 mangoes. You want to sell them. So I came with 3. So I've still got 2. One's already been purchased with the stand store at $4.97. So I'm going to give it available if somebody wants for $2.99. Just let me know. But otherwise, guys, hopefully you got some value from this. Hopefully you feel inspired enough to be able to go and start doing this. Start implementing it. Start applying it. Right? Has anybody drop a yes in the chat if you feel inspired by this live, if you now have a bit more of a clear idea of how this works and you actually feel that like it's something that you could possibly do. Just let me know by saying that. And by the way, guys, if none of you are, or if some of you haven't already, smash this orange heart up here. Hilu says yes. Awesome. Smash this orange heart up here. That way you'll never miss a live. All right? Because I always give value on my lives, whether it's on how to do this, what we've done today, creating digital products, or whether it's on a whole list of other amazing skills that I've got. So, ladies and gents, that's it. That's my live. I rounded off with an offer. So if anybody has any questions on any part of this, on any aspect, then just let me know. And Clip Wallace. Did you find that? I noticed that you was all excited to purchase it, but you didn't. Is that too much for you, Clip Wallace? Look, I want you guys to succeed, right? I want you guys to succeed. If that was too much for you, I thought it was in AUD. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Well, I mean, what can I do? You know, what can I do for you? I would like to say, look, if you're really serious, then DM me and we can arrange something. All right? We can arrange something. Because I've just finished my whole in live classes. So I've got a month where I don't have a lot that I've got to do. So message me and we'll discuss. Maybe we can come up with a personal plan just for you and I. So yeah, message me in TikTok here afterwards and I'll see if we can come up with something that's a bit more fitting for you. Because I understand how it can be a bit difficult these days. Anybody else? Any other questions? Anything else? Any other aspect that you're, maybe having some difficulty with? A little bit more clarification, any part of the process? I'm happy to help you out at any other time. Thanks for that, Names, for joining it. for joining my fan club. That way you won't miss a live, right? And that way you'll always see when I get post stuff or make offers or something like that. This has been awesome, guys. I appreciate you coming in here. I appreciate you being here. But I've been talking a lot, and I'm about to lose my voice. Man, you should see. I've been getting jacked. I've been getting ripped, guys. I don't do any gym at home. I mean, I don't go to the gym. I just do everything at home. And I've become ripped. I'm a raw vegan, right? I'm a vegan. I only eat, and I eat only raw fruit and vegetables. I've been doing this for a long time, and I've been focusing on getting jacked, right? And man, it happens fast. But that's another issue. All right, guys, I've spoken enough. Thank you very much for all of you being here. Thank you, C&J. It's been great to have you in here, and thank you, Hilu, all of you guys for being in here. If you do want to be in touch with me, send me a message. We can work something out. I know there was one of you did that, but the rest of you, Clip Wallace, awesome. Peace out for now. I'm going to try and go live a bit more often because there's a momentum that builds with TikTok. So hopefully do see more of that. Lots of love, guys. Take care, and you're all very welcome. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys as well. And I'll see you when I'm looking at you. Peace out. I'll just